Welcome to the New York International Auto Show, where Genesis is always known for rolling out some beautiful concept or another. This year, unlike years past, the concept is a little less outrageous than we've seen before, but it's also a lot closer to production. This is the Genesis GV80 Coupe Concept, a far more aggressive, more sporty flavor of the company's current GV80 SUV, and is making its debut here internationally for the first time. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about here, but I actually want to start by talking about the color of the thing. Genesis calls this color Magma, a reference to the literal ring of fire surrounding the Korean peninsula. Now, symbolic references aside, I think this is perhaps the most beautiful orange I have ever seen on a car. And I hope that Genesis brings it to production as an option when this thing comes to production sometime in the future. But of course, the bigger story is the shape of the thing. What's going on behind the C-pillar is pretty radically different than what we see on the GV80 SUV. It cuts down to create a far more aggressive profile that's helped by having not one, but two separate spoilers to, again, give it that sporty look. The nose is quite a bit different as well. Instead of the already radical quad lighting that we see on the GV80 SUV, instead we have what's called fused lighting here, which doesn't look particularly effective for nighttime driving, but it certainly looks pretty good sitting up there on the stage. Those lights are sitting atop of a far more aggressive fascia, again making this look a lot racier than the GV80 SUV. But none of that compares to what's going on inside of the SUV. Instead of the traditional 5-person seating, there are 4 separate racing bucket seats mounted in there, all in orange to match the outside of the car, paired with a sort of beautiful orange crosshatch interior that looks absolutely fantastic. There's even a sort of a roll bar, strut tower bar thing in the back that I don't think that's going to make it to production, but Genesis says that this will make it to production. Now, no indication of what the powertrain could be, but I would guess we'll probably see the same engine pairings that we see on the GV80 SUV, which means your choice of either a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder or a 3.5-liter turbocharged V6.
The bigger of the two, making 279 kilowatts of power and 530 newton meters of torque.
No word on when this will be coming to production, but at least it is a question of when, and not a question of if. That's all the details on the Genesis GV80 Concept Coupe. What do you think? Do you like this better than the GV80 SUV? I certainly do. Let us know down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and check out Chasing Cars for all the details here from the New York International Auto Show.